Okay, in this screencast we are going to look at my picks or my predictions for the tournament and see how well I did, and hopefully we'll be able to understand a little bit more how the tournament is set up. Okay, so here you can see this is what is called my brackets. Each one of these is what's considered a bracket or a game, and within each game I've predicted a winner. Okay, so in this game right here between the schools of Villanova and Lafayette, I predict Villanova would win. And it's good. I can see that in green. The game has already taken place, and I selected that one correctly. In the next game, though, between this Villanova and NC State, I predicted that Villanova would win, but you can tell that it is in red and it's crossed out, meaning that I did not select the correct team. Okay? So let's take a look at the tournament here. You'll see that we have a Midwest region, which is comprised of 16 teams, an East region, also comprised of 16 teams, the West region, which is made up of 16 teams, and the South region, which is made up of 16 teams. Next to each team name, there's a number, okay? And many people call this number the seed. So for instance, Utah would be referred to as the number 5 seed in this region. And all you really need to know about seeds is the lower the number, the better the team is predicted to be. So in this case, Duke is a number 1 seed. That means Duke has been predicted to do very well in this tournament. Whereas Robert Morris, with a number 16, is not considered as good of a team, and they have a much higher seed. Duke, as a number 1 seed, would be expected to beat Robert Morris as a number 16 seed. Okay, and we can see that that happened. Duke won this game. I see them here in green. In the next round, Duke played San Diego State, and Duke won that game. Okay, you can see Duke there, and I predicted that game, which is why it shows up in green here. Okay, let's take a look. What else do we have? All of these regions, all 4 regions, the Midwest, East, West, and South, one team is going to advance from that region, from each region, to make it to the Final 4. Okay, you can see here we've got the Final 4 teams, and I successfully predicted Kentucky. You can see that they're in green, and they've made it this far in the tournament, just as Wisconsin has made it this far in the tournament. I chose Villanova to make it to the Final 4, and you can tell that they did not make it. Okay, it's scratched out, it's crossed out, the team is in red, and we can see that Michigan State is written above there. So Michigan State actually advanced to the Final 4, and here I predicted Gonzaga would make it to the Final 4, but we have Duke that actually made it. So out of the Final 4, half of my predictions were correct, and half of them were wrong. Okay? This here would represent the championship game. I'm predicting that Kentucky is going to make it to the championship game. I predicted that Villanova would make it to the championship game, which is impossible. They're crossed out. They've already been eliminated or defeated in the tournament. They've lost a game. And I also predicted that Villanova was going to win the tournament and become the national champion. Impossible. They've already lost a game. Okay? I hope that helps clarify some of the things. Feel free to ask Mike or me a question in class if you have questions about your own tournament picks. Thank you. Okay, I want to add one other thing that you might hear a lot about in the tournament, which is an upset. An upset is when a team with a higher seed beats a team with a lower seed. Remember, we said that a lower seeded team, like the number 1 seed here, would be expected to beat a higher seed. Let's take a look here at Michigan State. They came into the tournament as a number 7 seed, okay? They played a number 10 seed in Georgia in their first game, and a number 7 seed would be expected to beat a number 10 seed. And you can see that that happened. Michigan State won this game, okay? In the next round, which we have right here, round 3, okay, Michigan State played Virginia. Now you can see Virginia is a number 2 seed. They won their game as predicted against the number 15 seed, and they advanced to this game. So Michigan State, as a number 7 seed, would be expected to lose to a number 2 seed in Virginia. However, I predicted an upset where the higher seeded team that most would predict not to win the game actually went ahead and won it, okay? So Michigan State, a number 7 seed, beat Virginia, a number 2 seed, and that would be considered an upset, okay? In the next game, Michigan State, again as a number 7 seed, played Oklahoma. Let's see, Oklahoma was a number 3 seed. Again, we're going to expect that Oklahoma, as a number 3 seed, would beat Michigan State as a number 7 seed, but that did not happen. Michigan State, again, upset Oklahoma and made it to the next round. And here we saw that Michigan State, while I predicted they would play Villanova, they actually played Louisville, okay, and Louisville is a number 4 seed. Again, we're going to predict that Louisville would be, as a number 4 seed, would beat Michigan State, a number 7 seed. However, Michigan State won that game to make it to the Final Four, okay? So Michigan State, they won their first game, which they were expected to win, and then they won 3 games in a row, or they had 3 upsets in a row in order to make it to the Final Four. I hope that helps clarify what an upset is. And if there are questions, please ask your teachers in the next class. See you then. Bye.